the cloud forest, and it is very cool. There's lots of flowers, lots of ones from different parts of the world.
It's very cold, which is nice.
Ones. It is a little disappointing. There's a Jurassic World experience coming. In
like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And we missed it, and it's like my favourite movie of all time. So I'm very sad about that. But there is just random dinosaurs everywhere. So that's fun. We're about to go up to the top, near the waterfall, up there.
The best part here is really as well the aircon.
It is the aircon.
That's going to get repeated as we vlog everything for the next month.
Okay, we just made it to the top, and Sam spotted this plant, and he reckons it looks like this.
It's one of the pea shooters from Plants vs Zombies.
From Plants vs Zombies that we used to play as a kid. I disagree. Let us know what you think.
Right, as I edit this, I'm letting you know it is actually a Weeping Bell from Pokemon.
Oh, it's a different flower every time. This reminds me of Team Lab Planets in Tokyo. The floor like ripples when you stand on it. It's really cool. We were just up there, walking all the way along there, and then the waterfall's on the other side. But it's so cool. We were just saying how thought through it is. Like,
it's like they made it, and then someone walked through it and was like, oh, I was bored for this 10 meters.
Yeah,
and then
let's
they
put something
else
in. It's actually really interesting, and like we don't really care much about plants, do we? Like,
I like them.
They're cool to look at.
I'm in favour of them.
Yeah.
But
and then Sam was saying like where he feels like he can breathe so easily here, and I said
so much oxygen.
A lot of oxygen.
It sounds like I'm making a joke, but I'm being so serious.
We saw the F1 track. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you can. There's a view of it. You can see the pits.
We can. That would be pretty cool to go to, but we've only got one day here, so probably not. We're going to try and climb up here, I think, or we have the option to go all the way at the top, so it's up to Sam which one he wants to do, because I don't mind. I did that one in 2022, but I haven't done that one, so you want to do the walkway?
Because you've not done the walkway.
Okay, sold. Well, we're doing that one. Oh, look, see the bay. We are on top of the Skywalk. I'm so glad you remember. On top of the Skywalk, there was just like on top of all the trees. It's Marina Bay Sands in the background.
Yeah, very, very cool view.
You do.
From up here. You can see everything.
A plane going up there. You can see literally everything. And then all of the trees. It's so cool. Honestly, they've done such a fantastic job here.
It says as well that they've just planted all these trees to help the air quality in Singapore.
Like look at this, look at the tops of those trees. They look like all like different flowers.
Yeah.
So cool. But yeah, the walkway's super fun. It cost us 14 Singapore dollars. Sammy, do the math for me. 14 Singapore dollars to AUD.
About 18.
Oh, perfect. It cost us $18 each to come up here, but I think it was well worth it.
I think it was cool.
Yeah. Sam and I were saying when we were driving through Singapore this morning, how green everything is. Like everywhere you turn, there's green. There's green like going up buildings. There's green just everywhere. Like we were going down the highway yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my god, everything just looks so like neat and tidy and beautiful and green. But this morning we spent the entire morning until like 10:30.
Yeah, we probably
we got there at 8, so we spent 2.5 hours technically back in Australia at the Australian Embassy trying to get our documents signed, my documents signed for for my Vietnam visa. We've had a bit of an afternoon.
Just finished up in Chinatown. We've had a bit of an afternoon.
I'm sorry we didn't film it.
We're not going to get into it because essentially there are idiots that work at the Australian Embassy.
In Singapore.
But we've not let it ruin our day.
But we let it ruin about an hour and a half.
We let it ruin a little bit of our day.
Yeah. I was going to say I was in a really shit mood.
But other than that, it's been pretty good.
I'm really sorry we didn't film Chinatown because it was actually really cool.
Since 5 p.m.
Whoa.
Sorry, we nearly just died. Sorry, we're going this way. Alright, nice lady.
She waved us off.
She did wave us off, I know, that's why I said nice lady. We've walked through Chinatown, which was cool. It was really busy actually. There were lots of little stalls. And we walked around, we had a look. We wanted some skewers for dinner.
We did.
And there were lots of places that sold skewers, but most of them would say like
Pig trotters.
Pig trotters and beef heart and chicken
liver,
feet.
yeah.
Things like
us.
that. But
Would try it.
found a place called Barbecue Box, which in fairness was more like a chain.
It was.
But it was full of locals. It was actually full. We only got a table because there was another couple that stood up and left as we walked in, which was good. It's always a good sign when you're traveling, if it's busy. Don't want to be the only one in the restaurant.
And not just busy with tourists.
So we had that. We had some Wagyu, some chicken, some beef.
Sorry, no, we had lamb.
Oh yeah, sorry. We didn't have chicken skewers. We had chicken wings and we had lamb skewers. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
But anyway.
We had the yummiest lunch. I don't think we mentioned it. We had this like barbecue, like a sizzle plate with what was it?
It was
steak,
it was like beef, and it came out uncooked, and then you
cook it with your sizzle plate.
You cook it on your sizzle plate with some
rice and corn and pepper and this like honey sauce. The place was literally called Pepper Steak, which that's exactly what it was, and it was absolutely delicious.
Now we're gonna go back to Gardens by the Bay. There's a light show at night. We were gonna Uber, but we've got some time, and the Ubers were expensive, so we figured
and we've
may as well
spent
walk.
so much money on Ubers
We've
today.
spent about
Singapore.
75 bucks on Ubers. In terms of how much we've spent on other things, it feels like a lot.
It's literally the only thing we've spent.
It's our biggest
we've
expenditure.
We've actually spent more money on Ubers than food.
So we went to the light show, and it was musical theatre themed, and shockingly Rach didn't know as many of the songs as I thought. But
I knew enough.
it was probably the best light show I've seen.
Oh.
Because
what are you doing about the song?
It was very extravagant, it was all on beat, like
it was really cool.
It wasn't just random flashing with music in the background.
And it was free, which is even better.
Yeah, we love a bargain.
Yeah, we do.
We're gonna do a high, low and funny of the day.
We always do it after every day of every trip we go on.
My high was the garden dome. Is that what it's called?
Oh, really? The waterfall.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was very interesting. I was actually surprised at how much I liked it.
Yeah. My high of the day was walking around Chinatown. I really liked Chinatown. I really liked all the murals on the wall, all the paint. That's really cool.
That was cool. My exact low point was when we found out that the lady at the Australian Embassy that we had paid $300 to do for us actually had no authority to do the thing that we paid $300 for her to do.
Yeah, that was a low point. My low point, because we're not allowed to do the same one, comes off that one. It was when I phoned the lady in Vietnam who's sorting my visa, who then told me we're going to have to do the entire process again in a different country, costing us another $300. That was my rock bottom today. My funny of Singapore, because we're leaving tomorrow, is Sam tripping on me. Because Sam trips on flat ground, right? Sam just has to walk in a straight line and he'll trip over. Singapore is like built.
It's like there's speed bumps.
There is. Everywhere.
Look, there's literally, as I turn around, there's literally a speed bump for bikes in front of us.
There's just dips and crevices everywhere when you're walking that you have to step up over or step down from, and he just can't do it, and that has been my funny, because I just giggle every time he talks.
Yeah, I think my funny would have been when there was one point where we were trying to take a photo up the top, and Rach and I went to swap. We were taking pictures of each other, and Rach and I went to swap positions very obviously, and a lady came and stood almost exactly in my footprints to get her own photo.
Yeah.
So she must have really liked that spot, but just tripped over a stick.
Also, a good funny of Singapore, which I will film when we get back, but we won't be able to talk, is the hostel that we're staying in. So it's like, it's a capsule hostel, which we've never stayed in before, but they're just double bunk beds.
Yeah, they're double beds.
So in our room, there's 4, and then obviously just 2 people in each one, so there's 8 people. And the locker space is the smallest locker space we've ever had in a hostel.
Yeah, so it's these like, almost like they're just drawer-shaped things, but you
They're
just
like
slide your bag
aren't
in.
they, underneath?
But we've got our big our backpacks that are the big one and then the little one attached to the front, and our hand luggage, and we can only fit the big part of the backpacks
in it.
So we're sleeping with everything else.
We'll film it when we
There's
get
nowhere
back.
else to go, but we've got Rachel's mini suitcase, my Ryanair bag, and all of our shit.
That was my low of yesterday. We didn't film
in the
yesterday,
bed with us.
But trying to sort that out. I mean, it's fine, it works, like you'll see. But when we were trying to sort it out, we thought we were gonna have to sleep with like the hand luggage suitcase like in between us.
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty bad.
It's like we've got a person pillow.
Anyway, we're in a 5-star hotel tomorrow with a rooftop pool.
But anyway,
We're in Kuala Lumpur tomorrow.
Probably 25,000 steps done in Singapore.
Yeah. We're not gonna film our travel bit, but we'll see you in Kuala Lumpur.
Bye.
Exciting. Bye.